okay. It's been a long time since RDI has been live, so hopefully everything runs good. Yesterday we did a live in our Spanish version, so please let us know in the comments if you guys can hear us. I mean, we're gonna wait right now. We just went live, so we're gonna wait for the people to come in and let us know if you guys can hear us. Saul is behind the camera. Today we're gonna do a makeover, or we're gonna remove some decals. We already did and put some adhesive, but we're gonna apply some new decals on this sign. So we're gonna remove that and cut some, but like I said, we're gonna wait for people to connect.
Yeah, so let us know if you guys can hear us good, because like Luis mentioned, the live that we did yesterday, we could barely hear ourselves. So please let us know in the comments. I'm gonna be checking my phone too, just in case.
And I don't know if you guys remember, a few episodes back, we promoted the new way for us to sell decals. We went to Menards and Home Depot and bought some signs, and we advertised it locally, customized signs. And this person, he saw the post, and this is like the fourth sign that he brings. I already have another episode. We might upload it later on, but this is the fourth sign that he brings for us. So I guess he owns like a parking business, and this is the fourth one. So we're gonna remove the decals, as I mentioned, but first I'm gonna show you all the equipment that we're gonna use if you're gonna get into the decal business. Of course, you're gonna need a vinyl cutter. We have the Graphtec, the CE 6060. I believe the new version today is the CE 6000. Is it 800? 8000? 8060. This is a 24-inch vinyl cutter. And we're gonna use, for the vinyl, we're gonna use Oracle 651. And the transfer, we're gonna use a low tack, the paper transfer, the Comfort
Series.
I will show you in a second the brand. And I also left some links. We're gonna leave some links after the live is over. And I also put some tags there, like products that we're gonna use. So if you wanna support us, we appreciate it if you get them too.
I just wanted to let you know that people been leaving comments that they can hear us loud and clear.
Oh,
Robert from Nebraska, thanks for being here. Thank you for letting us know that you guys can hear us good. Hello, James. Hello, Eric. Yeah, they say that they can hear us
perfect.
good, so we're good.
We're just glad. Okay, I was just not being sure. Okay, so now I am comfortable now with this live. Like I mentioned, it's been a long time since we've done a live. So anyway, I have my vinyl ready. I already aligned my vinyl in the vinyl cutter, as you see many times how we do it, and now it's ready to be sent, and we can start cutting. And we use the CM3 that comes with this vinyl cutter. Like I mentioned, the newest version, they use the CM4. So we're gonna start cutting our design. And it is very important that you align your vinyl, especially if it's well, this one is not so big, but I think it's a 24-inch decal. So it's not that big, but we still like to do it anyway. So anyway, let's move to this side. We're gonna start removing.
I think I'm gonna set the camera on the tripod. That way it's not very shaky, because I've had too much coffee earlier.
Yes.
And I'm gonna help Luis too, so forgive me if the camera moves a little bit, but okay, once I put it on the tripod, we're gonna be good to go.
Yeah, and I also set it this side so that way they can see better. We're gonna use the goof off. Like I mentioned, I put some tags there on the video of this product. We really recommend this if you are new into this business. You may come across sometimes scenarios where you have to remove decals and apply some of this, so we really recommend this product. It's really good. So right now I set this outside for a few minutes because it's like really hot outside. It's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit right now, so it's burning hot. So right now we notice that the vinyl The heat gun is not needed, but we have it ready here just in case. So I just peeled the corner and look at how quickly it's coming off. That's how hot outside was.
I'm
And
gonna hold the sign down.
yeah, because the desk is not really friendly for this type of sign since this is aluminum.
But see, when the vinyl starts breaking apart like this one, I think it's better to use the heat gun. I don't know if we decided to use it or we're just gonna keep on trying like this.
I mean, it is a little struggling, but I think it's gonna be okay unless I notice that it keeps breaking apart. But I think right now it's working fine. You can just pull this. And I'm sorry guys if I'm making too much noise, but this vinyl is really old, so that's one of the things that sometimes we don't like offering this service on bigger like cars. We don't mind doing it on really old signs like this one, but when it comes to cars, we try to be careful, try to avoid doing that service because you know it's if the paint is really old, it might damage the paint. But right now I think it's working okay. I don't know what do you think so.
No, I think we're gonna be fine just like this.
And I think our design is ready. We'll get to that in a second. And by the way, guys, let us know in the comments where you're watching us from. We really appreciate you guys' support. We been doing this for many years, but we're trying to connect more, like maybe live. Like I said, last time we did a live, it was probably around a year ago, maybe even more.
Yeah, that's why our English is a little dusty.
Hey, it's enough for us to make money. But
Let me go check the
yeah, go
camera.
ahead.
Probably
Go
I can
check
go a
it.
little bit closer, maybe, so people can
get the
see
camera
it.
so they can see closer.
Yep.
But I think this is fine. I mean, it's working fine, better than I expected, to be honest. Because the previous sign, I don't know if you remember, Saul, it was like worse than this.
Yeah, the one before, yeah, it was bad.
This sign is in better shape than the previous one.
So James said that he just bought a Vevor, is that how you pronounce it? Vevor
Yeah, Vevor.
machine, Vevor, something. It does a good job. Thanks for the feedback, for letting us know. We thought about getting one of those since we saw that they are very popular. And James also said shaky and being old, which is totally true. And sounds like Florida weather from a Hoosier, but not a Floridian. Yeah, definitely. Yep. We've never been to Florida. Have you ever been to Florida, Luis?
No, but I
Yeah,
mean,
we've
I
never
heard it's
been to.
really hot and humid, so I'm pretty sure it's really close to Indiana weather. Right now, it's super humid outside.
We
Yeah.
lived in California for like five years. I lived there for like 5 years.
Yeah, but the heat over there was different. It was like an oven over there.
Yeah. So no matter what state you go, there will always be something to complain about. That's the truth, you know. I'm gonna remove this little piece. Could
And
barely
yeah,
see it.
now I think can you get the camera close, or just make sure it's has a good.
Yeah.
Close up.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
Hold on, I don't like the angle. I don't like that to be like crooked. It has to be aligned properly, you know, like the logos on the shirts. It bothers me whenever they look crooked.
All right, so now it is time to remove the adhesive. Just apply some, and you can start removing it right away. This works really fast.
Yeah, that's what Luis mentioned. Since we are very low on this is the only can we have left. We forgot to buy more. And Luis was mentioning, like before, we used to spray it all over and let it sit there for a little bit. But look at that. What Luis did, he just sprayed it and removed it right away. And we noticed that that way you save a lot of that, whatever it is, the chemical.
Yeah, it's a remover.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that expensive, but if it's a really old sign like this one, you never know.
Yeah.
So you may always want to have at least 2 or 3 of these cans. But right now, this one is not that bad.
Born and raised in Indiana, humor boys. You guys are doing great. Thank you, James. I know it was self-humor. I know, we get it. James was born and raised in Indiana.
Oh, nice. We
Yeah.
got Hoosiers watching us.
Yeah.
That's cool. So he probably knows what we're talking about right now,
Yeah.
the heat.
Even though, lately it's been
The
really,
weather
really
is
hot.
bad.
Yeah, but it's a different heat, right, compared to California. Like you said,
Yeah,
California
definitely.
is dry and we used to live in Mojave Desert, so that was like in the middle of nowhere, Baker, California. Not Bakersfield, but Baker, California. I think the highest I saw, like the temperature, I think it got to 118 or 120 degrees. But like I said, it's a different heat, so it's not compared to Indiana. Here it's really humid. But as you guys can see, it's removing the adhesive really easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think this will work fine, but I'm just gonna keep adding a few more here because we want to be sure that there's no old adhesive left, because that might affect the new decal.
And it shouldn't affect the paint. And I try to use this since, like I said, we were running low on that. I wasn't sure if we wouldn't have enough for the solid or the rectangle here. That's why I only used a little bit for this section. But as you can see, it didn't really do a good job. So if you only use this, I recommend that you guys get this one too and try both and see which one gives you better results. But in my opinion, Goof Off is better than this one here.
And now we're gonna apply some Rapid Tack to clean the surface.
We can probably, you want to clean a little bit more here? Or, I mean, we already cleaned it with the Goo Gone, but was that enough?
Yeah, I think that should be enough because, I mean, this one, I don't feel the stickiness anymore, so I think that should be fine.
I want to show them were you able to leave a link in for this Rapid Tack solution?
No.
This is what we sprayed after removing the adhesive. It is very important that you clean the surface, and this is what we applied, Rapid Tack. Although you can use Action Tag, or you can also make your own homemade solution, which is water, alcohol, and a few drops.
We have a video. I think we made a video. We went to the dollar store and got all the stuff knitted, and we made a video.
Because this is another question that we get a lot, what type of alcohol? And this is the one we use, 70% something isopropyl alcohol. I can't even pronounce that. Anyway, but you get the point. You get the point.
And I think we have this clean enough to now apply the transfer. And now we're gonna start weeding out the vinyl. I think it's done. We're gonna remove this.
James was asking about the Goof Off. This is the adhesive remover. It is very strong. And this one does wonders, honestly. This is a very good product. I strongly recommend that you guys get it if you are in the decal business. Definitely recommend it. I think it's like $7 or $8 for a can like this. And now, you say you're gonna do we're gonna weed out?
We're gonna start weeding out. I'm gonna cut my design now.
Let me move the camera. And James says, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for supporting our channel. I see that you are a member, which we really appreciate. Thank you for
thank you so much.
support. Now, let me go around and help him in case.
I don't think it's needed. I'll let you know.
Right.
Yeah. Just make sure you get good shots if you want to get the camera.
Okay.
This is a really simple design. It's just mainly a few letters, and it's for a parking sign.
Lately, we've been doing a lot of this. Like Luis mentioned earlier, like this person owns like a garage. I don't know what it's called, like a...
What's on the parking business, or I don't know what they call that, but he told me that he owns many like places to rent for events. I guess he's in a event area where he rents his space for parking.
I think we're in the wrong business. Oh, this is a different channel. But yeah, lately we've been doing a lot of signs like this, and also, and one of our previous videos we talked about selling the decals without offering. I mean, you can offer installation or just the decals by themselves, which we've been doing lately, and that way people save money, your customers save money. I mean, if they want to do the installation themselves, especially with the smaller businesses, I've noticed that they are open to that. I mean, there are so many videos that they can watch and get an idea how they can apply it. But I mean, not all the customers are going to be willing to do it that way. But like I said, especially the smaller ones are willing to save a few dollars, which you can offer, and that'll be great. I mean, if you want to save them a few dollars. Now, are you gonna? Is that the one you're gonna use?
Yeah, we're gonna apply now the transfer. I'm gonna secure my decal first. Well, I'll get to that step, but I always like to leave.
Hold on, I think before you apply that, let me make sure that you are positioning. Let me check. You're gonna have to do it this way, the other way.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So this is the transfer that we're gonna use for that. The Confirm series. I think Luis mentioned it already, and it is the paper transfer. This is the one we use if we don't have to layer like 2 colors or more of vinyl. So this is gonna be just one, right?
Yeah.
One color, okay.
And now I'm gonna secure my decal, and you're gonna see how that application rollers work.
I think you might want to move it a little bit. Let me place that the rollers just to make sure that the decal is not too close to the rollers. Yeah, because you're gonna need some space in between.
Like probably at 3 inches, you will say.
Yeah, that'll be enough.
Okay.
And another thing is that if you look at this, transfer has a few inches to the sides, so it's safer this way. You don't want to use a decal that is 100, like exactly the size of a transfer that is exactly the size of the decal if you're going to do it this way, like the way Luis is going to do it.
Saul is gonna get the camera, so he get the camera so that way you can show a better angle.
Yeah. All right, so let me move this to the side, set it this way. Now let's pray that Luis doesn't mess it up. I'm the only one that's
been waiting for this for a long time.
I'm the only one that's allowed to mess it up.
But see, I already noticed something. You gotta move it here, because make sure it's aligned properly with the decal, and I think that's gonna be good. So yeah, that's gonna be okay.
I'm just holding the rollers, that way they don't move.
Well, actually, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube from other people, how they apply their transfer. Everyone has their own technique, and I notice people start from the center, but I like to start from this side, the end side, or whatever it's called. That's what I noticed that most people, how they do it, and it works. I mean, I didn't mess up. Sorry, Saul, to disappoint you.
Yeah, I was hoping he would mess it up, but he did it.
Number one.
Yeah, yep.
But I mean, yeah, this is going to be fine.
Are we gonna do the next one?
We can do both. I
think that one's a little bit bigger, and we want to make sure to.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we usually do it. Since we have the workforce, there's 3 of us in this business, so we usually don't need to use the application rollers. I just wanted them to show them how they work. What's the purpose of that? If you have a Cameo, like a Cameo Pro or the Cameo 4 or 5, which I believe it's 12-inch vinyl cutter.
Yeah, I think someone actually, now that you're talking about the Cameo, Robert Barnhill said that he got a Cameo 4 12 and a US cutter 24-inch. Yeah, hopefully we are able to get our hands on a US cutter. Honestly, if it was up to me, if we had the money to invest in every single vinyl cutter, that's what I would love to do, get every single one of them. But I mean, maybe in the near future, you know. I mean, we also need to get a digital printer, which are kind of expensive, but totally worth the investment. It will save us a lot of time and money. And someone's watching us from Germany. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Thorty. I'm sorry that I do not know how to pronounce your channel, but thank you for watching us from all the way from Germany. We appreciate that.
Dankeschön. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
And James says he makes it look so easy. Yeah, he's getting very good at it. Luis is becoming a professional.
I actually think I did it okay. I wouldn't say really good because the videos I've been watching, I guess you just gotta get used to it. The people have confidence, you can tell. And this is a really small decal compared to the ones that I've seen on other channels. But I think we need to practice more.
Like the more you use it, the better.
Yeah, the better you get at it. And like I mentioned, it's usually 2-3 of us working on the decal, so we don't really do it this way. But now we're gonna show you how we really do it.
Yep.
Saul is gonna bring the bigger decal, and we're gonna do it ourselves.
It saves a lot of time when we do it like this, like just like instead of using the application rollers. But I totally get it when you do not have any help. It's always good to have options.
I guess we're just lucky that we have enough people in the business right now. So I don't know if Saul mentioned, but we're using the transfer.
We're gonna use the clear one or the one the same?
Yes,
it's the same except this is a bigger size, but it's basically the same, exactly the same.
The Conform series.
Yep.
Did you show him on the camera?
Yeah, I showed him.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Paper transfer.
I really like this transfer. It's really easy to use. And I think, I don't know if it's just me, but this transfer rarely leaves any like wrinkles. I mean, if you mess up a little bit, I notice you can still
save it
or fix it. Unlike the R-Tape Clear Choice, the 8075, that one is plastic, and if it wrinkles, then you're pretty much gonna have to find a way.
I think the worst is the low tag. That I remember that when
8060.
That was like a nightmare working with that type of transfer, and that's the only one we used when we started. I'm glad we decided to try other transfers. So we try to keep low tag, medium tag, and high tag transfers. And we started using this recently, the Conform series. We really love it. The only challenge is aligning or using registration marks. That is the reason why we only use it whenever
when we have to layer 2 colors, we don't use this one because it's not very clear. You can already see it. But when it's a 1 color design like this one, it's almost foolish not to use it, especially with the weather right now.
Yep.
Since this is transfer made of paper, we notice it doesn't wrinkle as much as the plastic transfer. That one you leave it outside for a little bit in the sun, it's gonna wrinkle. So this one is one of the reasons why we like it.
I'm gonna read some more messages or comments. James, he said I messed one up the other day whitting it, and it was over 2 foot long.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I've done it so many, especially me. I have done it so many times, And
oh man, says, I will get a heart attack.
UV printers are the upcoming thing. You gotta take a look at those too. I learned a lot from you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, James, for feedback. And Vanessa Straub. Hello, I love your videos. They are so informative. Thank you so much for sharing your craft. You're very welcome. Thank you for watching and being here. And James says, your trio do well together. Appreciate it. Thank you. We're missing one. So hopefully next time we do a live, he's able to help us or at least keep an eye on the camera, which I usually do. He's the one that usually gets involved in
Yeah,
the process,
we just wanted to do something different because it's not the same when you edit the videos. I like to show how everything really works. How it's not everything is it's
rainbows
and like rainbows and ponies, but
there are challenges. Yeah.
But good thing we didn't really messed up. So right now I think it's working perfect. So you want to start with the number first?
Yeah, whatever.
Or we can start with the big one first.
I'm just gonna try to get the best angle here. Like we said, we just wanted to do something different. Sometimes we get tired of doing the same thing, and I know that people get tired as well. So we're trying to change it a little bit.
275 by 2. I forgot to see the older decal that was here before we remove it, but
As
I
long
can
as you
still
center
see
it.
some of the traces. You can move it more to
To your side?
to your side.
My side? Okay.
And that's one of the things that I keep forgetting. Is that 2.5?
Yeah,
it's 2.5. It's 2.5. That's
And
good.
is
Yeah,
it
this one's
two?
fine.
Should be 2?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check, double check. Can you
Okay.
do it again? Yeah, that's perfect. 2.
And 2. Perfect. 2.5. I think we have it there. That's perfect. Okay, so now the next step
We
will
can use
be.
the little
Oh, we
tapes that
still
we
have some of the old
put
ones.
on.
Yeah.
Let us know if the audio is still the same, if it hasn't changed. Are we going to do it? Which way we're
I
going to
think
do
we
it?
can do it this
Probably
side. Yeah, this side. So
But-
we can cut it.
Okay.
But hopefully they're able to see it.
I'm
I
going to
think
check
they-
before
okay.
we do it.
We can probably rotate this so they are able to see it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I think. We have the cutting mat, that way we don't leave many scratches on the desk.
It's really old desks anyway, so but
Yeah.
just in, I mean,
Audio is good. Thank you, James, for letting us know the audio is still good. So that's something that bothers me after I watched the live that we did yesterday, and I didn't like it. I was like, oh, I should have checked the audio, and I forgot to ask people to, check for us. So we really appreciate it.
and this is how we usually do it. We focus on one side and we use the cutting knife to avoid leaving any paper residue. You can use the scissors, but the scissors may leave some residue, so that's why we love using the cutting knife. Like I said, after the live is over, we're gonna leave all the links below. I have the squeegee
You have
here.
the squeegee there? Okay. And it's going to be dry, right?
Yeah. And this is really easy money. I mean, you saw how easy we cut the vinyl, how easy we weed it out, how we apply the transfer, we remove some of the decals. This is really easy money.
Can I borrow the squeegee a little bit? I'm just going to try to get rid of the bubbles before we remove the transfer.
And the best part is that we're not working outside in the extreme weather. So that's one of the
Yeah, because we are lazy.
best parts of this, working from home.
No, I think I already got a tan. Look at that. I don't need I don't need no more tan.
Yeah, we don't need more tan. It's too much for me. And right now I don't see any bubbles, but we'll see when we remove the transfer. Hopefully.
We're gonna end up with a few, but we can get rid of them, or we can just let the sign sit outside for a little bit, and yeah, the sun will take care of them.
We can, I mean, we could have used the rapid tack because, like I mentioned, it's really hot. But yeah, I mean, this works too. And
Do you want me to hold the sign, or
no? I think
wanna
it's fine.
check the?
That's fine. It's removing fine. I don't see any bubbles yet. Maybe a few.
Robert Barnhill. Oh yeah, he said that the audio was good. Thank you so much. Trades for earnings. Hi. Hello. Thank you for being here. And James says, when do you do a wet application compared to dry? I mean, most of the time, like whenever we have to layer vinyl, and if we are using registration marks, that might be one occasion when we use or we do a wet application. But if the weather, or actually when it's really hot outside as well, like sometimes, I think it also depends on what type of transfer you use, because we noticed that, like we said, the plastic transfer usually gets a lot of wrinkles. In that case, you might want to do a wet application. That way the vinyl doesn't wrinkle when you apply it. And like I said, you got to make sure the weather is nice. It's not cold outside. Dry applications we do when it's like this, one color, and if we're using the paper transfer.
Now we're gonna do the number, which is the last part of this sign.
In the end, I'm gonna get the camera closer to the vinyl so you guys can see.
And this one is the same size as this one, so it should be
The same.
It was 2.5. I don't know about the height here, but or
I mean,
how
we
we're
got
gonna
the
do it.
plastic thingy, so we can just probably.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
use the metal one
Yeah.
instead of the other one. So it's 1 inch here, just to get an idea. Look at that.
Yeah, I think
one.
it's perfect, just to the sides. But I love doing dry application when we use the paper transfer, especially.
It was 2.5 more.
And especially if you're doing a dry application on glass, you might want to use the paper transfer.
Yeah, that's one. And one.
A little bit, or is that good?
No, I think that's a little bit down more.
Okay. Should I move it
Like,
on?
that's good. That's good. One. Okay. Okay,
Is that
move
good, or-
more.
to
Pull
my
it-
side.
pull it to your side.
To me, towards me. Okay.
Yeah, towards you. More.
Más,
more.
más, más.
Good. Okay,
Do
I
you
think
want to
that's
measure
good.
from here just to make sure, or it's like almost like 3.6.
Oh, you know what? This one here requested 21, but I forgot it was by 14. So this one, it should be 3 then.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull it towards me like 3.
Yeah. I
Yeah, 'cause-
completely forgot about that.
See,
Yep, that's good.
he's acting like me. He's acting like Saul today. He's being Saul today.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly because
Yeah, I'm just messing.
he
No, I remember.
he brought the sign yesterday, and I mean, the guys are gonna understand what I mean. You forget,
Yeah. It's just part of getting old.
I guess. So we're gonna do the same way. We're gonna start on this side, use the cutting knife, and Saul is gonna start applying.
Robert Barnhill hit the like button. I think these guys do an awesome job and good videos. Thank you so much for your support, Robert. And yeah, by the way, remember that if you're liking this video, well, make sure to give us a like.
Yeah, thank you guys. And now we're gonna cut through the middle.
I really love those little cutting knives. They are not that expensive, and especially you do not end up with a whole bunch of paper residue. They are very handy.
Yep, I definitely love all the stuff that we use for this business, like from the small magnets, cutting knife, all those tools, they really do make a difference.
And the one we used earlier too, the application roller, especially when
Yeah.
using it with the little machine, the little cameo cutter, when using the huge rolls of vinyl, I really love using that tool as well. Right now I'm gonna, I think we're done using the little paper
Yeah,
tip.
we're done.
I'm gonna
This
get
is,
rid of those.
This is the last part of
Let
this
me
whole
check.
project.
Yeah, you can, okay, this is a good angle too. Still can see it good.
And one of the pros about this transfer, the low-tack paper transfer, is that it's really easy to come off. Of course, as we always say it on the videos, be careful. Even if it's a low-tack, you don't want to pull it too rough. It must still come off, even if you apply it dry. I always tell this guy sometimes, I think I have shown you in videos how Saul and Nacho mess up sometimes. They're too reckless sometimes, but yeah, I think this one
It's all good?
Perfect.
And I'm gonna remove the camera and get a little closer.
This is it. We're done. This is easy money right here. $80.
Show you guys. Remember that we didn't provide the sign, we just applied the vinyl. And look at that. You can still see probably 1 or 2 bubbles, not a big deal though. James, thank you. Appreciate that. And yeah,
I think we did pretty good for being a live video. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I was a little afraid something was gonna come out wrong, but I'm really proud of myself. I don't know.
Yep.
I think we did good.
Thank you, Robert. Let me get the. Oh no.
Yeah, you get the tripod so we can.
Yeah, it's a little shaky. You know, my hand's a little shaky.
Yeah, we just came from the restaurant. We had so much coffee. We were planning this live.
And I forgot that we were going to, or I was going to be holding the camera. So
You can come in so we can say bye to them. We can read the comments. We'll give them a few more minutes to say goodbye. Let us know what you guys think. The team really appreciates Robert, James, all of you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us the whole live. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
And someone was asking about if $80, but this is not the only sign. We did more.
No. This is a good deal that we gave the customer because I forgot the measurements, but I think it was, hold on, I just gave him an estimate based on the size of the sign. This is 44 by, I believe, 28. Yeah, 28. 44 by 28. He provided the sign, of course. But mainly it was, the fee was for removing the decals. You saw how we removed it. It wasn't that bad, but we still, gotta use resources. We use the goof off. And between this sign and the previous one, we probably used the whole can. So
yeah,
it's not that expensive, but we still put it on the customer's bill. So that's how we calculate and all the works, and the calculator mainly. That's what we always recommend, that you guys have assistance. You're not price guessing. That's why we love the calculator. So if you guys are already members, RDI Gold members, we appreciate you guys. But if you didn't know, we have a calculator that you can use to say your prices. I mean, of course, you have to calibrate your calculator based on your investment, based on how much you pay per square footage, based on the state that you are, because all states are different. Our state is different than yours. So plus we've done videos from like doing price research from the competition. Oh, by the way, I have a surprise. We are working with a guy which he does DTF and screen printing. We might, we're kind of talking still, but we might go to his place, his shop. I don't know. I think he works like us from home, from his garage. And he's gonna start providing us with transfers too, so that way we don't have to wait for like online transfers. We're kind of like working on a deal, and he already outsourced like three cars.
different ones. Like
He doesn't do decals, but he saw the ad, and I already did a video about that guy. So he just buys the decals and he does the application, everything. And yesterday we did a project for him for like $430 or $40, I forgot. And he's gonna do the decals himself, but he's making money through us too, like just as we do. This is a partnership, so we're outsourcing each other, so that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
So
hopefully we get a video show you how he works. Hopefully he will let us show you guys how his machine works, everything. So I'm gonna talk to him. So hopefully he let us.
Yeah, because we've been doing a lot of outsourcing, not just the DTF. I mean, we used to get it, or we still get them from Pro World. Hopefully we'll get to the point where we keep the guy that Luis is talking about busy, and he can give us a good deal. At least,
Yeah.
like something fair for the two of us. And that way we can also help him, and he's helping us. And, that's the way it's supposed to be.
I think we still get a good deal online, but the only problem is that sometimes it takes longer. I don't blame the company. It's probably the shipping company. This person is local, so for us, it's way better. So that way he can have it for us ready the next day. We'll just go to his house and pick it up and fast.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we want to work with him. So hopefully we will.
And James, thank you. He says he loves all the content, and calculators are nice. Thank you so much. And Robert says my wife does DTF prints and T-shirts. Yeah, we've been doing T-shirts for a long time, but we used to do the HTV. I mean, we still do HTV, mainly for one color. If we have more than one, we try to outsource the DTFs, unless it's one or two T-shirts. then we would do the the HTV, but we just try to avoid layering the vinyl, like at least the Caesar Easy Weight vinyl. This one we still do.
I think we, since we tried the transfers, we
yeah.
we don't want to do the HTV anymore because we used to do it for many years, and people, recommend it. It's not that we didn't want it to, but we just didn't have time to do more research. But now that we are doing it constantly,
Yeah.
we notice the difference of
see if I can
how
find-
faster it is when you do transfers instead of doing layer by layers. It's not only more expensive, but it's too much hustle, and we just rather invest time on doing other stuff.
See, let me show you. I did 48 t-shirts. This is the front logo. It's got 4 colors. And it's the same for the back, except this one is the small one that goes here, the chest, but one that's like probably like 11 by 10 or something like that. Imagine having to layer each color like that 4 heat presses. Imagine how long it would take. And I just made 48 t-shirts with using the transfer. Imagine how much time we saved. And this is another project that we did not too long ago with DTFs, and same as the small logo and then the one on the back. And it saves us a lot of time, gives us enough time to keep making content, and that is one of the main reasons why we outsource or we use the DTF transfers, because for a lot of people it don't make sense why we don't get the machines ourselves, which, I mean, it would be a good idea too, but we are trying to, in other words, we're lazy. We just don't want to work as hard. No, I'm just kidding, but we just want to be able to keep making more content.
And also, I want to make an announcement.
Are you getting married?
No.
Not yet?
No,
I thought he was going to get married.
Well, I didn't say what kind of announcement, but I mean like good news, okay? Not
Not
bad
bad
news. I'm just joking. To all the members, one way that I'm going to show my appreciation on our channel on rdidecals.com, I will do a section to have listings. So if you have, let's say, an Etsy shop or eBay shop, you can send me the URL of your listing. I will let you know on your dashboard on the members, all the members. It don't matter what membership you have. I will post listings of your eBay. I will rotate them, of course, but we will have a section there called listings from our supporters, where people that want to outsource. There's a lot of side hustlers there that don't want to buy the equipment. They don't want to learn any of this. It's actually getting trendy. That's the reason why I created a design frame. So it's a software just for outsourcing, because I noticed the demand of people. They don't want to buy the equipment no more. That's fine, but I will have a section there for your listing, so that way you can have some extra leads there if you already have an Etsy or eBay shop. And the reason why it has to be one or the other is because I know for sure those two guarantee also the buyer or the customer money back guarantee in case of they're not satisfied with something. So I want to make it safe for both. So I will let you know more ahead of time. I will let you know. We'll make a community post there when I'll let you know when it's about to be ready. So that way you guys, if you want to be there, of course, it's voluntary. If you want to put your listings, we will place them in our channel, since we get a lot of attention in our channel too, and we promote it a lot. So anything you want to add, Sam?
No, I just want to read the last comments. James says that, amen, guys, keep it local and support small businesses. Yep, thank you. And also, James, expensive for those DTF machines. Yep, that is one of the main reasons why. Also, we don't have the room for that. So that's, something we don't want to deal with at the moment. We never know. Maybe we will change our minds in the future. And also, Robert says, DTF is awesome and way faster. Still learning to do layered vinyl. Yeah, I think it's good. It's always good to give you options. Let's just put it that way. In case you need to layer vinyl, I mean, still a good idea, to learn how to do it. All right, I think that's it from our part. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. And yeah, like we said, if you like this video, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, and also share our videos. And yeah,
we appreciate if you share it on Facebook, whatever, so that way YouTube recommends this video. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us. And from the team RDI, and I can speak for Nacho, he's not here right now. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next live.